I have been working since last we spoke and have been dealing with a variety of issues on the bike. So a buddy of mine came over last night, and it's kind of a mess in here at the moment. But we got on the chain guard, and the inner liner piece is plastic right there. We got the air box fixed. We got the air line in. We got the carb on. We got the carb intake bit on. It's all together. We plumbed in the fuel line and plumbed in all of the vacuum lines and things where they're supposed to be. Got the top engine mount in place. I mean, substantial amounts of work have been accomplished on the motorcycle, which was in real bad shape when we got it. And now, don't mind how scary this looks. We put enough fuel in it to fill up the bowl and to get it up to the top of the filter. All right, so we put just enough fuel in to get it to that point, and it runs like a top. All right, kicked it over. Took a little time to get the process down, but kicked it over a few times, and it ran like a top. Purrs like a kitten, I would say. So quiet, like you'd never believe how quiet this 350 is. The only thing left to do on the bike itself, now there's really a lot of things to do left on the bike, but to get it to run around my little circle here, and make sure everything else works the way it's supposed to work, I'm going to take the exhaust off, because if you look at these fittings, ooh, it got a little warm when I was idling it up. I'm going to take the exhaust off completely, all right, and just clean it up real good. Like you can see the gap here, and this thing sounds like it's got some stuff loose in it. Like I see it's got a snap ring there, all right? And I can take all that apart and fix it, no problem. I know exactly what you've been asking yourself. What is inside of a dirt bike muffler? Well, today we're gonna find out, because I have this dirt bike and I have this muffler, and this muffler has stuff in it, and it's kind of loose. So we're gonna take this thing apart, see what we can figure out. Now, the muffler came off looking like this. It was a big rusty mess. I've already gone through and cleaned the pipe that attaches to the silencer itself. I'm going to take this thing apart and clean it up in similar fashion to this. They're all going to get a good coating of this, and we're going to see what happens. We might even clean up this aluminum a little bit. We shall see. So without further ado, let's get to work. We have had this nut soaking in PB Blaster for a mortal age. Let's see if it comes loose. Oh, it moves. It moves. Probably help if I had two hands. Better. Well, we have a problem. problem is that snap ring is way down in there, and I can't get a hold of it because it's so big with my snap ring pliers. It's too big. It's too big for my snap ring pliers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shave down the ends of these monstrous needle nose that I've got here. Do you like my scepter? Progress. Let that dry. Probably put another coat on it. That's gonna look nice. Look at that. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. That right there, compared to what it looked like before, that is a step in the right direction. That's not particularly good. Ooh. I don't know what to make of this. Like, I didn't prep the surface at all. But the way this sprays out, I'm having a rough spray painting day. The way that sprays out is not great. Let's just let it dry. Let's let it dry. And then we'll see how it kind of comes out in a little while. Well, folks, here it is. There's the exhaust on the bike as it is now, all mounted up. Adjusting points could probably be tighter, but they've at least, these clips were all sorts of messed up previously, and they've been tightened down now to a functional state. There is a new nice gasket there at the head pipe, and everything's painted up and looks like $1 million. It has been heat cycled a few times, so it should be pretty well where it needs to be. I feel like the paint that is here on this protector for your leg is going to fade out, so I put just the regular paint on this. I was hoping that because it was sort of backed with fiberglass and set away as a heat shield, that it might survive the heat, but it's not, probably not. But generally speaking, I'm real happy with it. Like, it's turned out just fine. And if you look at the back side of this thing, it cleaned up like $1 million. And if you are curious, let's see what it says on there, if we can make that out. Let's see if I can read it. It's something Cobra Spark Arrestor. Alright, is what this says. So that's a spark arrestor in the grand scheme of things, and this is capable of being turned. Don't get it turned out away from the bike. Nice aluminum, and it's very solid in there now. All of the clamps have been cleaned up and made very nice. everything works like a charm. So once I get a clutch cable back on the bike, which the clutch cable just randomly died on me the other day, then I can fire it up and you'll get to hear what it sounds like. It sounds absolutely fantastic, nice and quiet, which is what I was sort of after. Perfect for my little neighborhood out here, and the places we'll be taking the bike as time progresses. So all is well. The exhaust is done. One more step down. So thank you so much. Appreciate you watching, and you guys have a great night. Thank you.